Hello, happy Friday. Happy Good Friday to those who celebrate Easter. I wanted to pop in really quick and show you how I just finished putting together my meal plan. I will go ahead and share my screen. I pulled up, so this is what I pulled up last week's meal plan and kind of started there. So the base was a 4-week gut protocol meal plan. And then from there, things kind of got crazy. So I took off I'm not going to label this as a 4-week gut protocol because you can see I've got chicken enchiladas on there, which includes some cheese. So that's not 4-week gut protocol. So this is just going to be a portion fix meal plan. But if you're trying to line it up with any certain like A, B, C, or D, like I don't think it lines up with anything per se. But so that's where I started. I started by going in and writing down the dates and everything that we have going on next week, which our life just revolves around soccer apparently, which is fine. So put in the dates, those things. It's important to make note of those things so that you know, like, hey, I could be more specific and say, like, Mondays I drive soccer carpool, so I need to have stuff done faster. Sometimes what I've been doing is I'll just start dinner like at 4:30 and then have it to take with me in the car. So different things you can do, but you do want to know what's going on so that you can plan your meals accordingly. So I kept the same Shakeology for my meal one, copied that for every day. Meal two, I pulled over two different meals, the asparagus, bacon, egg, and hash browns, and then the breakfast sausage, asparagus, and oatmeal. Um, and then my husband had asked, I asked him, I was like, hey, what do you want for dinner next week? Because my family's like, we're tired. We feel like we're eating the same thing. So I was like, okay, well, what do you want? So you mentioned chicken enchiladas. So I went to that. I actually went to my website and I typed in chicken enchiladas and it pulled up the meal plan. And I thought I had made a recipe for that, but I haven't. But my my chicken enchiladas are very simple. I take corn tortillas. I get store-bought enchilada sauce. I think it's pretty low in sugar, so it's not a big deal. And I pour the sauce kind of in the bottom of the pan, and then I flip the enchiladas into the sauce. First, I heat up the tortillas for about like 30 seconds in the microwave to kind of get them soft so that they'll bend. Otherwise, they'll just crack when you try to roll them up. So I do that. Sometimes I'll cook my own chicken breast. Sometimes I'll get it pre-cooked, maybe a rotisserie chicken or something like that. And then I'll take cheese. So then I'll dip my tortilla in the enchilada sauce, flip it over, line it with cheese, line it with chicken, roll it up, and kind of swish it over in the pan. And then I do that till I fill up the pan or run out of tortillas or whatever I'm using. And then I'll sprinkle it with a little bit more sauce, making sure that you cover all the tortilla edges so that they don't get crispy. And then sprinkle it with some cheese and pop it in the oven. So very, very simple, easy to make. Easy to prep ahead. So you could prep it ahead. You could prep it like on Sunday and then not cook it till like Monday or Tuesday if you wanted. So that's my chicken enchilada recipe. So that is what we're having on that day. So I did move some containers around just because I kind of know my containers. Usually I'll have a blue with my afternoon snack. So I just dropped that down and made that apple and pecans. And what I like to do, I'm full of recipes today. What I like to do is cut up my apple, put some pecans, cinnamon, a little drizzle of honey, pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and it's so good. It tastes like an apple cobbler or something like that. So that is what I have there. And then the other thing that he asked for was meatloaf. So I chose Confessions of a Fit Foodie. She's got great recipes on her website that have all the containers. The Instant Pot meatloaf, and everything cooks together in the Instant Pot. It's amazing. Try it out if you haven't. So I put that there. I think the recipe does have like a half a blue or a fourth of blue or something like that with some Parmesan cheese. You could either omit that if you didn't want to use your blue container or make note to drop that down as well. And then I decided I wanted to make some spaghetti and meatballs and like make some actual homemade meatballs instead of some frozen ones. So I added that to the list. And then I was just kind of looking around on the two meal plans that I had popped up so I could copy the containers over. And I found the red beans and rice with turkey sausage, which is a portion fixed recipe. So I put that on the menu as well. And then the second half of the week, we have leftovers on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday we usually eat out. And then for my lunches, tomorrow we'll have like a traditional Easter lunch. And then for my other lunches, I did keep those 4 Wheat Gut Protocol lunch meals that I like. So I'm alternating the Asian Noodle Bowl, which is a recipe on my site, and then the Southwest Salad Bowl. Um, so I'll alternate those. And then the 2 snacks I have, so I dropped that blue down here, and then I just made this apple and pecans, and then added some pickled okra for my green. Oh, I just realized that the pecan. Okay, see the things you see. So that's just gonna be an apple by itself and a pickled okra. Those two don't go together, but that's okay. Pickled okra. Okay. And then that's the apples and pecans with the pickled okra. And then the other thing I chose was cucumbers. I like to get those mini cucumbers and then just cut one up and eat it. And then berries with some coconut yogurt are my other snack. So that is my meal plan for the week. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend.